Alrighty, so in this video, I'm going to show you how I made one of my game pieces for a board game I'm working on for another class. So to get started, we're going to start by clicking the cylinder in the top corner, and it's going to show up really small, so we'll press F. We are going to go to the attribute editor on the right side here and go to polycylinder 1. We're going to go to subdivision axis, and we're going to reduce that to 6 since my game uses hexagons as tiles. We want to keep the game pieces kind of the same. We're going to click E to pull up this, and we're going to click this top yellow bar, and we're going to shrink it down, just like that. A little smoother actually, a little smaller. We're going to move it with W, and we're going to click that same yellow one, shrink it down, and we're actually going to increase the size just a little with E again, but we're going to click this green little square. Now we're going to go up to down to the modeling toolkit. This is where the fun happens. And we're going to click Shift, and we're going to select all the top faces just like that. Make sure there's nothing else selected. And when we click Shift, and while we have this menu up, or this tool up, it'll pull up the word extrude, and we're going to extrude inwards just a little bit. And then we're going to click W, and we're going to click Shift again, and we're going to pull that upwards. Add a little bit of a little depth to our piece here. Then we're going to click the cylinder in the top left corner. It's going to show up really big, but that's no problem. We're going to pull it upwards, and then we're going to click the E key again to pull up this tool, and we're just going to click this green square again. Let that thin it out a little bit, maybe a little thinner. That's perfect, right there. And then we're going to pull up a cube in this top left corner. There we go. We're going to click W to bring it back up. Put it right on top of our handle to our hammer. And we are going to increase the width of the size with the E key again. We don't want it to be any bigger than our base, so I think that's probably a good size. Now if we select this tool here, this is the line selector, and we'll click Shift and we'll select all our lines just like how we selected all of our faces down here. We're going to hold Shift for all of them, and then we're going to click down here in the components part of this modeling toolkit. There's the bevel section. This allows me to bevel each corner. We're going to reduce the size to 3. This is perfect for a hammer, but if I wanted to, round out those corners, I could increase the segments, and you'll see that those corners round out. But for now, we're just going to stick with 2. No, with 1. There we go. Keep those just like that. We're going to click the multi-cut tool, and we're going to click Control and Shift. And we're going to go right to 50%, which is halfway through the object, just like that, to cut it right in half. And then we're going to go to about 30 and 40, I believe. 30 and 70, sorry. Same on this side, 30 and 70. We're going to turn that off. You'll see that it goes gray. We're going to click the Faces tool again. We're going to kind of line up with our object. And then we're going to click Shift and drag down on both sides. Make it as thin as possible. That just selects those objects. Oh, you see I selected too many faces here. We can just hold Shift and we can get rid of those. And we can click plus on that one. There we go. And that one too. And you'll see that I just have these like stripes selected. And then we'll go down here and we'll click Extrude. And we're going to click this thickness and just up it by a little bit. I think that's even too much. We can go in here and we can type however much we'd like. I'm going to do 0.3. That should be fine. That's a little too thin. I'll go with 0.5. That's perfect. Nice little bump out. Adds a little bit of detail. Now all we need to do is just put a couple cuts in this face here. We can click on this red dot near where these vertices meet, and we'll do the same down here. And then we'll do the same on this side. And this is just so the computer understands it a little better. It struggles to understand shapes with more than 4 sides, so we just want to cut those down a little bit. There we go. Just like that. And if we zoom out, we got a cute little hammer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video on how I made these game pieces for my upcoming board game. and I hope you can find the time to learn to 3D model yourself.